All right, what's good, y'all? It is a Friday afternoon, and what I ultimately wanted to go over in this video, me being an SDR manager of 12 people on my team, I wanted to break down 3 mistakes new entry-level SDRs make, or someone with no sales experience trying to get into sales as an SDR make. I'm gonna give you guys the whole breakdown. Again, context behind me, I'm Brandon Wilson. I am an SDR manager of 12 people. Right, I started as an SDR about a year ago. I've connected over 10,000 dials. I've had the most demos booked at my company to date. I've had the most shows at my company to date and the most closes at my company to date. I was the employee of the quarter. Now I'm an SDR manager managing the whole team. I handle every single thing when it comes to lead generation, automation, cold calling, booking demos, etc. Right? And I've hired over 15 to 20 people. I've also fired at least 10 people, and we're continuing just to scale. And I just want to break down the whole game of what 3 mistakes are going to cost you your job, a lot of money, and a lot of stress if you do these certain things. The first mistake that most SDRs make is they come into the company or the organization thinking they can do it their way, not following the data, the proof in the pudding of what the top SDR is doing or what the company wants or orchestrates or what works. They think, oh, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna do it my way. I'm not gonna listen to the top SDR or the manager. I'm gonna try it this way and see if it works. You will not have success doing that, especially if you have no sales experience. So what I like to tell every new rep that I hire, especially ones that I'm in the interview process with, is you need to put your pride and ego to the side. You need to put your pride and ego to the side and be a learner, be a student. Understand why that script that the company has you guys doing or your manager wanting you to use, why it works. Study other reps. Study their verbiage, the way they say it, their pitch, their tonality, right? There's a reason why they want the whole company to use that specific script. Say you've been there for a minute right now and you're performing. Perform first before you try to adjust something that's working, right? Alex Hermosi says, he's like, we have every SDR on our team use the same script. They can't use another script unless they perform, and one of our top 3 performers month after month after month, then they can come to me with a suggestion, and then I'll have them personally try it. If they still perform or even exceed their own expectations or the expectations we have for them, then we can roll it out to the team. But you need to put your pride and ego to the side and follow what the company wants or your manager wants. Buy into that product, buy into the culture, buy into the company. You wanted to work for that specific company. You approach that company, right? So follow the process, follow the rules, be obsessed with the process, and I guarantee you'll start to see the results if you put the time in long enough. The second mistake most SDRs make when they transition into cold calling or when they first start, or even if they had a little experience, is their mindset. Sales is all mindset, especially cold calling. And why do I say this? Because your mind must be an ally of yours. Cold calling sales is hard. You're gonna have up months, and you're also gonna have months when you feel like you can't get shit, right? You're gonna be making a certain amount of dials per day. It could be 75, it could be 80, it could be 100, it could be 150, it could be 200. I don't know how your company works and what all you guys have in place. But you could make 50 dials and not reach one DM, decision maker, right? But your mind must tell you this next call, this 51st call, I'm gonna book this guy. If I reach someone, I'm gonna book someone. Your mind has to be a advocate of your success. It has to be telling you every single time that you dial, I'm gonna get this guy, I'm gonna book this person, I'm gonna get a book demo, I'm gonna get a close, whatever it is. Your mind must be on the same ally as you, right? I see most reps, especially new ones, come into cold calling thinking they're gonna have so much success, etc., which is a great mindset to have, right? But when they don't see the results, their mind plays tricks on them. Dang, you're not good enough. Dang, is this really the best industry for you? Dang, I thought sales was easy. It has to be, you have to have this killer mindset that if you don't see the results, focus on the process. Buy into what the company or the manager wants you to do and dig a little bit deeper and tell yourself, I'm still gonna learn no matter how long this is gonna take, right? Put all your efforts into the process. Make sure your mindset's an ally of yours, and you will get the fruit, and you will start to see the fruits of your labor. But you have to understand your mind must be an ally of yours. It's easy to point fingers. It's easy to make excuses. It's easy to feel bad for yourself. It's hard to take full responsibility. It's hard to take accountability, but that's the best way to grow. Listen, sales is not easy. If you want to make a lot of money as an SDR, there's a lot of opportunities to do so, but your mind must be on the same team as yours. That makes sense? Hopefully it does. The third and the last mistake that most SDRs make is they're not persistent enough. When they start cold calling, they'll face an objection and it turns them off right away. They get told no. Oh, dang, okay, see ya, hang up, bye. What? You need to be persistent as fuck. And I'm gonna be blunt with you guys because I know what it takes to be someone who came from zero sales experience, making minimal money, to now all my reps, if they continue on the pace that they're going at, are gonna make $100,000 or more. Every single one of my reps. But it's persistence. You have to be willing to take no's after no's after no's and feel good about that and lean more into that and take steps closer to that. Be like, you know what? He told me no, but I didn't do my part, right? I can't get mad at the contractor or the person that I'm trying to sell because I didn't do my job. The only reason they're saying no is because you didn't showcase enough value for them to be interested enough to book a demo, right? We're not talking about closing. We're talking about lead generation. We're talking about getting them on a book demo. You didn't do your job good enough. I don't care what product they have right now. I don't care what the price they're getting at that certain product or service at right now. You didn't showcase enough value for them to be interested enough, at least just to compare apples to apples, or at least just to see what their competitors are doing so they can stay ahead of the curve, that your product could be that solution, right? That's what I tell all my every single rep of mine, right? I told my team when I was at SDR about 6 or 7 months ago, I didn't take no as an answer. I would text message 7 times a week, 5 times a week to about 100 contractors every single week. Most of them did not reply. It took me probably at least 10 text messages for them to finally convert, for them to finally see the value, right? I'd cold call. I reached out to this rep or to this prospect back in like October of last year, 2024. I finally got that prospect to book a demo with us back in July. I don't take no as an answer. You can't take no as an answer. Most SDRs will give up on a prospect or a lead after 8 tries of cold calling them. Oh shoot, this is not a good lead. 8 times? Motherfucker, you gotta call them at least 20 times. And it has to be from 3 different touch points. You have to try at least email, you have to text message, and you have to cold call. If you still can't get a hold of them, find a better way. Go to their company's, address and showcase some value. You have to want it, right? I didn't take no as an answer. Most reps would be like, Brandon, you're the most persistent person I've ever met. That's what it takes. Persistence. You can't take no as an answer, right? I don't care how many times they've told you, Brandon, right? That's my name. This is not a good fit. Brandon, I'm not interested. Brandon, we're working with this. I didn't care. That's fine. Hey, but let me just showcase some value where you can just see what I'm offering, Tom, right? Let's say I'm cold calling. I'll give you guys an example. Hey, Brandon, we're not interested. We're using this. Tom, totally understand. But you have nothing to lose, everything to gain hopping on this demo with us. You can at least see what your competitors are doing, or how you can stay ahead of the curve, or how you can leverage this to make more money, or how this can lower your marketing expenses. No, I'm not interested. Send me an email. Tom, totally understand. I mean, what would get you interested enough to hop on an email with us? Brandon, just send me an email. Bye, right? Call next week. Hey, Tom, were you able to check out that email I sent? No, hang up, bye. Keep calling. Hey, Brian or Tom, listen, I know the last time we spoke, you said it wasn't the best of time, wanted to reconnect. No. Keep calling. Don't take no as an answer. And you have to understand this. Every business owner that you're calling, or a high executive, or someone of value that you're calling to sell, they're gonna respect your persistence. Your persistence. They may hate it and feel some type of way initially, but over time, they're gonna respect it. They're gonna be like, I need reps like you in my organization. I need reps like you who don't take no as the answer. They're all gonna respect it. Right? But if you take no as the answer and be like, you know what, that's a horrible rep, or that's a horrible lead, you're not gonna be successful. So the 3 mistakes every single SDR makes that's not successful is they try to do it their own way and not buy into the company's organization or the company's policy or culture. The second thing is their mindset is all bad. They don't believe in themselves. They have doubt. They have fear. They have anxiety. You're going to have all those emotions when you first start cold calling. But you have to buy into those and make sure your mind is an ally of yours, where every single time you call, I'm going to book this individual. I'm going to get this book. I'm going to book demos today. I'm going to get it. I'm going to find a way. I could make $100 today. My $101, I get that book demo because I was telling my mind every single time I called, I'm going to book this time. I'm going to get this book demo, right? And the last one is not enough persistence. If you guys want to get into sales and you do those 3 things alone, you will be successful. Because most SDRs, they're hungry, but they don't have the right structure, or they're organized, but they're not persistent enough, or they're not creative enough, right? Why I rose from just a regular SDR to a manager in a matter of 8 to 9 months was because I was persistent as fuck. I was a student of the game. I took feedback, even good feedback and bad feedback. I listened to my own dials. I was creative. How can I maximize my time and efforts into the office, these 8 to 10 hours where even if I make $100, I'm still operating at a higher efficiency than the rest of the team, right? And I just never gave up. I worked harder. I wanted it more, right? You do those 3 things or those 4 or 5 things that I said, I guarantee you'll be successful. You'll be the top SDR at your rep, or at your company, and you'll make the most amount of money you've ever made, right? So if you're wanting to get into sales, specifically software tech or just any sort of sales, and you want to be an SDR, or that's just the entry that presents itself to you, take it and run with it. It's not going to be easy, but you're going to learn so much about yourself, persuasion, sales, communication, persistence, objection handling, all the certain things that allows you to be an asset in this world. So when you go into your next opportunity or you move up the ranks, you're that much of a better person. So real advice from an SDR manager who's currently leading a team of 12. So I hope you guys take it and run with it. What I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start offering coaching for anyone who wants to get into sales or to be an SDR, to be the top SDR. So if you're interested in learning more about how you can maximize your potential or make more money, or just learn about sales, that when you go into your next sales opportunity, you kill it off the bat, DM me the word SDR and I'll teach you all about sales. Listen, it's not free. I charge a high ticket because my time is valuable. I already have a team of 12 that I manage. But if you want to maximize who you can become in a matter of months and bypass all the mistakes that most initial reps are gonna make, where you're ahead of the curve and you're gonna start to see the fruits of your labor in a matter of 3 months compared to the average rep 8 to 9 months, DM me the word SDR and let's fucking go. I hope you guys took value from this. Hey, enjoy your day. Let's get better. Come on.